Hi, welcome to Massage Therapy on Reddit. My name is Elizabeth McGirvin, and I am a massage therapist. I have been for 14, coming up on 15 years, and I am also a writer and a comedian in Hollywood, California. So I am the weirdly qualified, unique person that can dissect these crazy stories in an often misunderstood industry. So let's get into the story, shall we? Hubby blocked me from his LMT wife. I'm a male LMT, and this female LMT reached out wanting to trade once a month. She recently moved to the area. We discussed parameters, etc. Been a week or so, and I reach out that I needed one after hiking 3 miles. The trades would have happened at her house. She tweaked her back and said she couldn't work on me. No problem. I told her I could work on her, do some cupping, and get one later. No big deal. She says she'd look at her schedule. A few days later, I get this text from her account. This is blank's husband. I'm not comfortable with other men giving my wife a massage. Furthermore, you are now blocked. I've had female patients look at me at the clinic and straight up say no. That's fine. But blocking your wife who's in the same profession, who reached out to me to trade, really? Just woke up to see that message, so maybe my brain isn't comprehending it yet. I actually fixed that grammatical error as well. He typed, so maybe my brain is comprehending it yet. That does not make any sense, sir. I fixed it for you. Okay, so before I say anything, let's get into the comments and see what everybody else is saying. It says, that's worrying. I hope she's okay. At the end of the day, it's her decision, not his. He does not own her. The LMT said, that's what I was thinking. Edited to add, he contacted me on her Facebook account. Somebody replied, oh my God, that's gross. If you can contact her another way, I would, and explain what happened. Somebody else said, I would not contact her. It would absolutely make things worse for her in the long run. Trust me, she knows. Somebody said, wellness check would be funnier and not anywhere near as stalkerish. She can unblock him for her Facebook account. No need to put any effort into it. Somebody else said, yeah, but he does. That's how he and many other men see it. I'd go so far as to say most. I've personally run into this multiple times. One was with a chiropractor who worked at the same office. Trades in the office were a great idea until switch one day. Woman-owned business. She was gung-ho until her husband snuffed it due to his ownership of her. She got pretty weird after that. The owner of the company had a hard time computing that one. There's so much to unpack there. But I'm just going to keep plowing for the moment because this is insane, you guys. This is nuts what these comments are right here. Like, these comments are truly unhinged. If you find yourself agreeing with these comics, they're not comics. They're not fucking funny. If you find yourself agreeing with these comments that I'm reading right now, please stop listening to me or keep listening to me and learn how to not be a douchebag. Oh my God. Okay, somebody said, it's weird, but ultimately their business. Maybe they moved away from her affair partner. Maybe he's cheating and projecting. Maybe he's just an ass. No way to know if she's being controlled/abused. Her workplace may have places listed she could call. Many states require it. Somebody said, coercive control. DV, what a loser. He must really think he owns her. Okay. Somebody said, just stay out of it. I'm kind of checking to see if anybody is going to be normal. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nobody's being normal. Everybody's saying it's controlling behavior. Everybody's saying the husband is weird. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, not one person picked up on any of this. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the story real quick, just to dissect this a little properly. Okay, you guys, because the comments on Redditors are mostly men, and they're mostly misogynistic men. That's what I've gathered from my short time on this website. Okay, so that's my interpretation of this like comment community. Maybe there's other threads and it's more progressive, or it's more woman friendly, or it's more thoughtful. I don't know, but it ain't here. So anyways, Let me explain it to you. Let me female explain it to you. Okay. He says, this female. Take out the LMT. He said, I'm a male and this female. He could have said a female. He could have said a woman LMT. He could have said a lot of things. I feel like when you say this female, it's a very specific misogynistic way to describe women. Okay, so that's first of all. The trades would have happened at her house. Okay, so the trade didn't even happen at all. They didn't even get there. She said, this is what he says. She said she couldn't work on me. She said she tweaked her back and couldn't work on me. Now, I don't know about you, but as a woman, when you're telling a man no, or a man is assuming that you want to do something, because look, this conversation could have been as simple as, maybe they meet somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they would possibly come in contact. Maybe it was online post on Facebook. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he found her on Facebook, like being a new LMT in town, which that's fucking creepy in itself. You didn't meet this person. You're not friends with this person. Like, where the hell did you even meet her to ask her if you guys can switch massages? And honestly, if I move to a new town and I had on my Facebook that I was an LMT and a quote unquote male LMT messaged me and said, hey, I'm an LMT in the area. You want to switch massages, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that would be creepy as hell. That would be creepy as hell. And I don't know any professional LMTs that would do something like that. Okay. So she's trying to say no in a nice way. She's saying, I hurt my back, dude. I'm sorry. I just can't do it right now. Probably hoping that he would just forget about the whole thing. No. He's like, oh, I could come and work on you though. I could come help you out. And then, you can just get me back later. Who in the hell, what stranger am I going to have to my house that I never met before and let him give me a massage and just trust that he's so nice that I'll just get him? Like, this whole situation sounds weird as fuck. It sounds so weird. And then she said she'd look at her schedule. She didn't even say, oh, maybe Wednesdays would be good for me, maybe on the weekends or whatever. She just said, I'm going to have to look at my schedule. That bitch is not interested in talking to you, booking with you, nothing. Like, she is trying to be fucking nice and you're not getting the hint, buddy. You're not fucking getting the hint. Like, just the fact that you messaged her asking to do this was creepy as hell. Trying to push it on her, even creepier. So no wonder it says a few days later, because she probably went to her husband and said, oh, this creepy guy messaged me on Facebook. He says he's an LMT, but he doesn't act like one. And he's pushing to come to the house and give me one. Yeah, a good husband would fucking say something and be like, bro, you better back it the fuck off, my bitch. You better back the fuck off because you're acting real creepy and real inappropriate. And it says, the husband said, I'm not comfortable with other men giving my wife a massage. Furthermore, you are now blocked. I can guarantee there was more to that message than those very 2 short sentences. I highly, highly doubt that was all he said. There's no way. Hubby blocked me from his LMT wife. Like, sir, you do not deserve access to any woman. You do not deserve access to any woman whatsoever, dude. Like, the audacity of this man. I don't know. There's something wrong with this dude. Okay, and to go along with this theme, the very next one posted underneath says, 8 hours ago, male, 58, looking for a masseur, Manchester, UK. Somebody commented, male or female, ? And then the person replied, I am male, thanks. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just like, okay, obviously the person was asking, do you want a male or female therapist? And the fact that he said, I am male, thanks. Yeah, no shit. It says male 58 at the top. What the fuck? This is insane. And like, this massage therapist thread specifically says a place for massage therapists to give each other advice and discuss massage related topics. It freaking says that, dude. And it says, massage therapist rules, no advertising, no sexual content, no requesting services. No requesting services. Like, dude, I'm gonna fucking report this shit. Breaks the rules. Next. No advertising. Submit. Freaking little creep. Anyways, okay. So this is a little bit more technical and like having to do with money and stuff. So let's get into that side of it, shall we? It says thoughts on pay scale. Wellness spa in Florida. Advice. Didn't realize I could post photos in the sub, so here is the text. $14 an hour. Examples of commission at 14%. 60-minute relaxation massage, $90, and you get $12.60. 60-minute deep tissue massage, $105, you get $14.70. 90-minute relaxation massage is $135, and you get $18.90. 90-minute deep tissue massage is $150, and then you get $21. Examples of upgrade commissions at 40%. This is for upgrades done in the treat. In the treat? What's in the treat? I don't know. In the treatment? You just didn't finish the word? Okay, so they said 60-minute deep tissue upgrade, $15, you get 6. 90-minute CBD upgrade, $25, you get 10. Aromatherapy upgrade is $20, and you get 8. I feel like the work day is like trying to be around $200. I feel like they're like, okay, people aren't going to take $100 for a work day anymore. It's got to be $200 and a little extra. That's like how much somebody is willing to invest their time in a work day. So you look at $265 in a day. Oh, okay. Wow. $265 in just a day. So let's do the math here. So he did 290s and 260s. Okay, so that's like 4 hours for the 290s, and then we'll do 3 hours for the 260s. So that's 6 hours because we include cleanup time, changing rooms, and preparing materials, because he said there was upgrades and hot stones and stuff. So that takes work and time to set up. That's not already set up. Okay, so that's a 6-hour workday. That's a full 6-hour workday to get paid $265. But that is before taxes. That is before taxes. And also, they're including the 102 estimated tips. So let's actually subtract that, and it would be 163. And that's before taxes. So I'm assuming with taxes, it's probably going to be around $63. So really, you actually only made 100 in 6 hours. What rent is going to be covered by making $100 in a day? This is insane. 14%. 14 an hour and 14%. I don't know. They say both on here. I think they just like mislabeled or whatever. But this is exactly why I'm going to say it here, I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to say it often, is this is exactly why we need to advocate for at least 50% of the massage. Look, even this, okay, let's say the person is paying, they get the hot stone, right? The 90-minute hot stone. The person is paying $135 plus 15, okay, for the upgrade, and then with a tip. So like maybe around $160 they have paid. Okay, out of $160, you're only getting 25. Out of 100, let's say that slowly so everybody can understand what I'm saying right now, okay? Out of 165 for an hour-long service, how much money do you think that client is assuming that the massage therapist is making? Do you think that they assume that they will make $25? And that's including a tip, I said. Did I include a tip? Maybe I didn't. Okay, that's no tip because this person was a bitch. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's no massage therapy overhead in the world that should cost this money. In fact, it's incredibly cheap to have a building with just a table and all you need is some freaking water and soap to wash hands. It is not that much money to maintain an office, to maintain a chiropractor's office, to maintain a spa. Their overhead is minuscule. And most of the time they decorate one time and that's it. And they keep furniture and fucking pillows and decor for years and years and years. So they're not spending money on that. You know where the money's going? Right into the owner's pocket. Right into their big billowing pockets to pay for their Italian vacation, to pay for their cruise, to pay for anything that they freaking want because they're the business owner. So they deserve everything just for owning the building and putting it all together. They deserve more than the person who's doing the actual fucking job. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. 50% is bare minimum of what we should be getting. My first year as a massage therapist, luckily, even though the lady I worked for was crazy, we got 60-40. I got 60 and they got 40. Nowadays, that 60 has gone from boop to 30 to 20 to fucking 15% sometimes. It is shameful. It is absolutely shameful how much owners and managers are taking from massage therapists. Absolutely shameful. If you own a spa and you're listening to this, go give your massage therapist a raise right now. Right fucking now. Okay, so let's read the comments. It says 14% seems grossly low. I haven't worked in a spa in years, but this is offensive if it's any kind of standard. Right. The whole interview shifted when she brought this paper out. I wanted to laugh. She wanted me to do an hour massage on her, of course. And I said I'd think about it first, LOL, going with a no. That's right. That's right. Because I know some people would like, oh, I don't want to be unprofessional. I came here for your interview. Let me do the interview. No. And giving away an hour massage for free for an interview is fucking bullshit. Also taking advantage of the massage therapist. Very much taking advantage. As the years have gone by, and I have done this for 14 years now, and that's on my application, a lot of places will only ask for a 5 or 10 minute back shoulder massage just to get the feel. Just so they can tell other clients, oh, she does this. She's good at this. I've had her massage. It's great. That's it. So an hour is ridiculous. I would never give an hour massage for an interview in my life. I don't care if I was interviewing for like the Hilton Hotel or something. I am never, ever giving a 60-minute massage away for free ever again in my entire professional life. And it is unacceptable and unprofessional and ridiculous that was asked of us. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad she walked away. I actually got told 11% over the phone talking to a manager scheduling an interview. I was so insulted when she said that. She was just like, okay, you want to schedule something? I'm like, yeah, like I'll be in contact with you. I'm going to think about it, And yeah, she like kept bugging me for an interview, I was like, no, this is so freaking insulting. I mean, it should be getting to the point where we're like actually laughing in their faces and saying that's insulting because it is. Okay, so somebody said it's Florida. Any southern state with high amounts of illegal immigration and trafficking is going to have to undercut massage therapists. That's why there was a big scandal in Texas with most LMTs test takers taking the test in Chinese. Of course, it wasn't actual Chinese speakers, but fake test takers. I don't know what the fuck this person is talking about at all. Any southern state with high amounts of illegal immigration. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? It says immigration and trafficking is going to have to undercut massage therapists. You have to? You have to undercut us? To save people from illegal immigration? Oh my God. Well, then I guess you must. Oh my God. This whole comment is fucking ridiculous. How do you know? Was this person? It says, of course it wasn't actual Chinese speakers. How do you know that, sir? Were you there in the testing center for months on end? Do you work there? I don't fucking think so. I hate when men make comments like this. They don't fucking know shit. Okay, so somebody said, I'm Canadian and it literally blows my mind how little some American massage therapists make. Me too, girl. It is awful out here for massage therapists in America. It is just awful. But for every job in America, like this is what's happening. This is what's happening to everyone in every industry. And it's just happening to us. And we have to deal with it and we have to stand up to it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep taking advantage of it. Keep taking advantage of us. Alrighty. That was a lot. I was going to read more, but I'm like, okay, let's just have like a little winding down. Let's talk about CEUs. And wind down for a second. So it says, first CEU renewal year. Hello, I am a baby LMT that is very adorable to say baby LMT. And next year, my first round of CEUs is due. I feel overwhelmed and a bit lost because everything I want to do is either expensive or I cannot find any classes nearby. How do I navigate this first year? How do you find CEUs? Should I just focus on the necessary classes? I'm really excited to start developing more of an identity as an LMT and practice more of what I am interested in. Any advice would be so appreciated. Thank you. Edit. I am really interested in Thai massage and Mayan abdominal, but feel like maybe I should wait until I'm further in my career to start really focusing on these. Instead, just taking more generic classes for TMG or sciatica, for example. Girl, no. Get specific and get specific really early. I wish I really would have knew that prenatal massage was like my niche and leaned into it really early on. Oh man. It's just, no, don't waste your time as a massage therapist being like, oh, I'm only in my first or second year or whatever. Hit it running, girl. Run. There are so many things I wish I did earlier on because this job, you can grow so much more than you think you can. And if you want to get to a place, as you should, if you want to stay in this career, or if you want to stay in this field and you want to buy a spa someday, or you want to own your own business, you want to own your own spa someday, you need to get going. Okay. You need to be taking all the classes you want to be individual with, because a business needs to be individual, specific, catered, smart, and the more that you can say, oh, it's been 3 years since I've done Chinese medicine. It's been 3 years since I've done Thai massage. It's been 10 years since I've done Mayan abdominal. So that's what I'm saying, is the earlier that you can start, the better, because it's a learning curve for everything, right? So you just want to start as early as possible. The CEUs are expensive. They're expensive as hell. They are freaking ridiculous. In North Carolina, because I was licensed in North Carolina and they require CEUs, that was the first state I was ever licensed in. I've been licensed in California longer now, but yeah, when I was there, I definitely spent, I don't know, maybe $2,000 to $2,500 every 2 years to renew my license. And you have about 2 or 2.5 years to take the classes, right? I'm pretty sure, unless they change it to a year, which would be absolutely fucking insane. But you have time to take those classes and to set them up. You need to spread it out so that it's not that much money. You cannot be doing it at the end. As soon as you pay and you get it renewed, go look for other classes. And get that stuff out of the way if you have extra money. And then not only that, but if you have AMTA or you have ABP, is it ABP? Oh my gosh, I've had AMT for so long. I'm what the fuck is the other one? Oh, ABMP. ABMP. I was close. ABP. I was just missing the M, missing massage, the most important part. Oh my God. But anyways, most of those websites, they have free CEU classes within the membership, especially the ethics, which is required. And usually that's 6 hours. And well, I think 6 hours have to be in person and 6 hours have to be, or they could be online. So just anything you can get online and do cheaper, do it. Because even if you take just 2 classes that are in person or whatever, and it's long hours and a little bit more expensive, that's enough, girl. That's enough. Anyways, good luck to everybody with their monies and their lives, because shit is hard out here. It's hard out here for the LMTs, you guys. But I have hope for our industry, and I love our industry so much, and I love my job, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.